Hello, hello. Hey, everybody. I see Anel, JV, Handa, Susie. Hey, Susie. Jody, Ellen. And I see Anthony. Hi, everybody. I see Anel, JV, Handa, Susie. Hey, Susie. Jody. Okay, I hear myself. Okay, you guys can hear me okay? Yeah? Okay, perfect. Let me just make sure. So we're supposed to be live on YouTube as well. I think we are on. Okay, cool. Well, you guys are on time. Hello, I see some familiar faces. Yeah, I see some new faces. Hi, Anel. Hi, Handan. Nice to see you. Jerome, hello, hello. I think I know where everybody is tuning in from, but why don't you put in the chat? I think we have people from all around the world. Yeah. Hello. Yes, Jerome, you're in New York City. Yes. Where is everybody else tuning in from? England, Singapore. Whoa. Albania. Oh, wow. See, really around the world. Tampa, New Jersey. Okay, so we have some people from USA, Singapore. I know it's late for you, Susie, but you're here. Yeah, it's like 1 a.m. Yeah. All right. Beautiful. Well, you guys are here, so why don't we go ahead and get started? So, and people will hop on later, but that's okay. So first thing I would like to ask everybody, okay, has everybody have received the PDF? Yes. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So that would be your guide, okay? And then we're gonna go through the 5-step process. And then at the end, I'll probably have some time for Q&A, and then I will guide you guys through a guided visualization. How does that sound? Yes. Yes. Okay. So is it 5 days in a row? So good question, Ellen. So it is designed 5 days. And it's funny because I think with my client, I think, hey, Michael, I see Michael, Shu, and Adele. Hello, hello. So I was telling my client, is it just 5 days for a visualization? And I said, last year I ran this challenge, but it was 30 days. Okay. I don't know if some of you might have seen that somewhere, 30 days. And then people actually just fall off, right? Within the 30 days. So I'm like, okay, so why don't we just start off small and we do 5 days? Okay. But obviously it's a habit, right? It's like it's not like after 5 days, then you become an expert in visualizing and you stop. No, it's gonna become a lifestyle. But in this 5 days, which I'll go over the 5 days, what we're gonna go through, and then after the 5 days, you will continue on your own. Does that make sense? Okay. Yes, yes. All right. Good, good, good. All right. So we'll get into it. So my first question for everyone, and you can type in the chat, who currently right now is already visualizing on a daily basis as part of your habit? Just so I know if you're new to visualization, you have no idea, or you're experienced. Okay, okay, Alan's, well, okay, semi-daily. Good, good. You try to do it before sleep, not on a daily basis. Okay, okay, that's okay. So at least most of you have this habit of visualizing, which is great. Okay. And then Anel says he tried to do it before sleep. Okay, which is great. Okay. Do you guys know the 2 times that is the best time to visualize? I know you guys you've been in person development for a while, so I think maybe you guys are aware. Aha. Yes, yes. Before sleep. Yep, yep. Why is that? Okay, amazing, Ellen. 3 times a day. That's beautiful. Why is that? Anyone tell me? Why before bed and why once you wake up? You swim in subconscious? You swim. I love that. Huh. Unconscious mind relax before subconscious is more acceptable to listening. Brain waves are slower. Yes, yes. More prone to suggestion. Oh, Michael, you learned something new, huh? Yes. Beautiful. You guys are all right. Yes. So this is where the mind is in a lower brainwave, right? In the between theta, right? Theta is when you're about to go to sleep, and this is when you're most suggestible. That's correct. Okay, so those two times. Right when you wake up, right when you're in that like drowsy kind of state, and then right when you before you fall asleep. Yes. Okay. But even that, it doesn't mean that during the day you can't do it. So for me right now, I also do it during the day. Okay. It's kind of like a after lunch kind of thing. I kind of just I just like to get into that frequency. Right. So you can do it during the day as well. Okay, so there's no right or wrong when to do it. Just if you can just do it, just get it in. Okay. All right. Now I want to ask you guys, when you visualize, do you put any music on in the background? Or do you just no? No? Yes, no music? Yes. Interesting. Okay, so I would say definitely put some music on. Okay. I actually have a playlist, my visualization playlist. If you guys want it, uh, if you guys want it, maybe I'll share in school. Okay. Are you guys, is everybody in school? Because that way I can share some resources. Yes, everybody should be in school. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll post it in school. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, handpan music. So, which is great, right? Any type of music that you like is it's great. But personally, I like up kind of like upbeat music, okay, but non-lyrical. Okay. And the reason is because music raise your vibration, right? So with handpan music, I like to listen to it while meditating. But visualization, and you'll see, I'll play one on this call right now, so you'll hear it. Yep, yep. Cool. So I'll share that. So I would encourage everybody, if you don't listen to music, I will encourage you to listen to music in the background, because your emotion actually goes with the music, especially more upbeat, more epic music. Yeah. So give that a try. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. So what is creative visualization? Can anyone tell me in the chat? What's your understanding of what visualization is? Okay, Jerome says imagination. Yeah, for sure. That's part of the higher faculties, which I'll share what that means. We all have 6 higher faculties, okay, and imagination is one of them. So visualization involves imagination. Yes. Some people call it daydreaming. Okay, it's in a form of daydreaming, but it's different than daydreaming. Yeah. Where daydreaming is you allow yourself to go imagine, right? But daydreaming, the intention of daydreaming is different from visualization. Yes? Because daydreaming is just, okay, like they have no intention of even believing that it will come true. But visualization is very different, right? Because visualization is actually a process. Yeah. Imagine, assume if you already happen and feel with 5 senses. Beautiful. Okay. So that's definitely the process of creative visualization. What else? Imagine yourself in a space that you wish to happen and become true. Okay, good. Simply put, yes, bring something into reality. Yes. Has anyone heard the quote by Albert Einstein? Imagination is what? Is the preview of life's coming attraction. Anyone heard of that? Yeah. Is the preview. Yeah. Okay. So you can write this down. I'll give you the official definition of creative visualization. Okay. So creative visualization is a process that involves creating a vivid mental images of your desired outcome while harnessing the power of your mind. And this is the second part, okay? By aligning with your mind with universal laws. So you want to write that down. Which will enable you to attract the desires, your desires, and manifest them into physical reality. That's the full definition of creative visualization, right? So everybody is correct, right? In some sense, yeah. Repeat it, yes. I'm gonna repeat it. Someone can put it in the chat, okay? Because I'm not able to type and say it at the same time. So I'm gonna repeat it, yes, okay. The process of creative visualization, it involves creating vivid mental images of your desired outcome. Yeah. While harnessing the power of your mind. And you do it by aligning your mind with universal laws. Okay. Someone can put in the chat, please. And this will enable you to attract your desires and manifest them into physical reality. You guys got that? Yes? Everybody got that? Okay, awesome. So who likes the sound of that? Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So let me break it down for everybody, okay? So it is a process. Yeah, it is a process that align your mind. Okay. So whether you are aware of this or not, our mind is controlled by the universal laws. Did you guys know that? Yes, no, maybe? No. Okay. Who else didn't know that? Your mind operates by universal laws. Yeah, I'll repeat that. Your mind operates by universal laws. Yeah, majority of you don't know that. You see, we all know the mind is the most powerful thing, right? And yet we don't know how to use it. So now you know the mind is governed by universal laws. Okay, so I'm not gonna get into all the universal laws today on the call. Okay, maybe for another master class. Okay, but there are many universal laws, but I'll share maybe 7 of them. These are the 7 natural laws of the universe. How about that? You guys would like to know? Yeah, okay. Anyone take a guess? Take a guess. Put it in the chat. What do you think some of the laws? And I'm sure you've heard of it, right? The most popular one because of the book The Secret. Yes, see, Adele knows. Law of attraction. There you go. Okay, beautiful, Ellen. So law of vibration is actually the same as law of attraction. Law of attraction is actually the secondary law. Okay, but they're the same thing. Okay, so the law of vibration, that's one of the laws. So write that down, law of vibration, which means everything vibrates. Yes, there you go. Cause and effect. Beautiful. Write that down. Second one, cause and effect. See, you guys know. Anthony, so the law of prosperity is actually called the vacuum law of prosperity, but it is not one of the universal law. Okay, at least the natural laws. Okay, good guess though. Good guess. Yeah. What else? Jerome, love. I mean, love is not one of the universal laws. Sorry. Okay, maybe the rest I'll share with you. Jody, law of assumption is definitely a law, but it's not a natural law. Okay, yeah, good guess. I mean, there are a lot of laws, right? So I'll share with you because the rest maybe some of you may have never heard of it. Okay, so write it down. The second, how many are we on? Law of vibration, cause and effect. Okay, so the third one you can write down is the law of polarity. The law of polarity, which means everything has polar opposite, right? Positive, negative, up, down, cold, hot, right, wrong, right? Polarity. And our world is also in a polarity world. Yes? You've heard that before. Law of polarity. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, law of relativity. Let me show you. Law of relativity. Okay, let me ask you. You look at my pink crystal, right? This is my rose quartz. Okay, is this what would you describe the size of this crystal? Small, medium, large? Small. The nails is small. Okay, what about you guys? Two inches. Okay. Small. Okay. So most people think it's small. Yeah. Anybody think this is big? Maybe this. No? Everybody think this is small? Yes? Everybody think it's small. Okay, let me ask you then. Compared to this, another rose quartz. Now, is this big or small? Now it's big. Do you see this? Do you see this? So compared to the small one, this is big, right? But what about this, my other crystal? I don't know what this is. Selenite, maybe? Is this big or small now? Hmm. Do you guys see this? This is called law of relativity, which means everything is relative. Yes? It depends what you're comparing with. And how do you, this is sidetrack, but how do you use this with your goals? So some of you, maybe you have a fantasy goal that's huge, right? Like some of you might thinking, oh, okay, oh my God, Amy, $1 million is a lot of money. Okay, so some of you might think that, okay? But compared to what? Compared to 10 billion or 10 million, is 1 million a lot? 500 million. Is 1 million a lot? No, not anymore, right? But then compared to $1, okay, maybe 1 million seems like a stretch. You see this? It's all relative. Yeah? Okay. I know. I love to use that analogy because again, it's your perception of what $1 million feels like. Yeah, but compared to what? Okay. So that's what? Number 3? Is that 3? 4. Okay. Thank you. So that's 4. Okay, 5, law of rhythm. Law of rhythm. What is law of rhythm? Huh? 4? Law of rhythm. Rhythm is kind of like the tide. You know, when tide goes out, tide comes back. Rhythm. Yes? Well, rhythm means everything that must it's a up and down, right? Everything that goes up must come down. Up must come down. Just like what? The economy, right? The economy, even though it's a stretch, but eventually after what, 7, 8 years, it's gonna correct itself. Yes? Up and down, up and down. That's the ebb and flow of life. Okay, so law of rhythm. Yes, that's number 4, 5. Okay, beautiful. Next one, the law of gender. The law of gender, which means everything takes time. In this physical world, at least. In the quantum field, there is no time, right? But in this 3D world, everything takes time. Yeah. If you want to get to a place from A to B, it will take some time, right? Okay, so law of gestation period, okay? And what it means is that it's going to take some time for your manifestation to come true. Meaning, when you visualize something, it will take some time for you to see it in the physical world. Okay? We don't know how long. Sometimes immediately, right? Sometimes you manifest things like you think about someone and immediately someone calls you, right? It was like 1 second, 1 minute. But sometimes things take longer. Yes? So we don't know. But in the realm of, like, let's say physical seed, like I always use this analogy of a human being. Human being, it takes 9 months, right? From conception to actually delivery the baby, it takes 9 months. So we know that. But in the physical world of your goals, we don't know. We don't know the gestation period. Okay? So that's 5 or 6? 6. Okay. Let's see. So law of gender, law of cause and effect, polarity, relativity, rhythm. I think the 6. Okay, the last one, which is one of my favorites, and it's also how manifestation works and visualization works. Okay, it's a long one, so make sure you write this down. It's the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Okay, this one I'll type for you because this one, just so you guys might not know. Transmutation. This is a long one. Perpetual transmutation of energy. Okay, basically this just says that everything is moving into form. Okay, from an energetic into the physical world. Okay, just like your visualization. Right now it's only in your mental, but through this law, it must manifest. It must. It's a law. It must. Okay. So knowing all these laws, you will start to feel more relaxed because you know that your goals, they must manifest because it's a law. What is the law? Quickly, and then we'll finish because I gotta move forward. What is the law? What's some characteristics of what a law is? Can anybody change the law? Fact? Can anyone change the law? Can it be changed by men? No, it cannot, right? No one can change the law because it's fixed. Yep. So knowing that, you should feel more relaxed because through the law of perpetual transmutation of energy, it must move into form. It must. Okay. And then also you could use the law of attraction, which that's what visualization is. is to attract to you the exact same image or its replica. It's the law. Any of you guys seeing my post about me flying the business class? The image of my yeah, right? I mean, it's not the replica of it. I totally forgot about it about like 2 years ago, and I'm like, wait, hold on, I forgot about it. See, this is how it works. Okay, now you have it. Now we can move on. Okay, so for the visualization, the particular, I mean, it's all governed by the universal laws, but particularly the law of cause and effect. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys this question. What's the cause and what's the effect? Is your internal world the cause, or is your internal world the effect? Put in the chat. Is your internal world the cause or internal world the effect? Beautiful. It's the cause. Yes, it's the cause. But you see, you guys all know the answer. You guys all know the answer. But then when you want the result outside in the physical world, what do? Do you go within or do you just work harder outside? We don't, right? You guys, we don't. Thank you, Anel. Thank you. You see, why is that? Tell me why. Why is that? You guys know the answer. Everybody says it's internal, but then why are we blaming the outside world? Absolutely. Blaming the economy, blaming in the US, but everybody blames Trump, which is hilarious. Right? Blaming everything, blaming the government, blaming, I don't know, just everybody just blaming outside. Okay. But you guys know the answer. Okay, so it's your inner world is the cause. So then why don't we go within? That's the cause. Yes? And that's what we're doing here is the creative visualization. Okay? So visualization, write this down. What visualization does, it brings order to your mind. Write that down. And order is heaven's first law. What does that mean? Yes, and now it's hard. I know. It's not a habit yet, right? It's a different way of thinking, for sure. So we got to reprogram our thinking. Yeah. So the visualization brings order to the mind. Okay. Some of us, some of you guys, I know, the mind is chaotic. Yes. So many things that you need to think about and you need to want to create. Very chaotic. Okay. You've got to create visualization, help you to create order in your mind. Okay. And there are two 6 higher faculties that I mentioned that governs the visualization. Okay, one is imagination. You can write that down, which everybody knows. So imagination allows you to tap into where? Where does imagination allow you to tap into? Where does it go? Subconscious. Dreams, subconscious, universal minds. Okay. Interesting. Dreams? Ether. Oh, Jerome. Yes, quantum fields within. Everybody's answer is different. Oh man. Where does imagination allow you to tap into? Mm. Okay, great guess, everybody's guess. Okay, so imagination allows you to tap into the field of possibilities. Yes, you could call it quantum field. Yes, you can call it energy. You can call it Ether, yes, you can call it formless substance. I mean, anyone has read Science of Getting Rich? Some of you, Wallace D. Wattles, yeah? Okay, so in there, it talks about the formless substance. Or you can just say it's energy, okay? Everything is energy. Energy is everywhere. So for simplicity, you can say energy. You can say quantum physics. You can say quantum field. Yes, they're all correct. Okay, super conscious. Yes, yes. So it's not the subconscious, it's the super conscious. What is super conscious? Super conscious is basically collective consciousness. Yeah, so there's 3 levels. There's the conscious mind, there's the subconscious mind, and there's the super conscious mind. So imagination allows you to tap into the super conscious, which is the collective consciousness. Santa Claus, Jerome. So funny. Okay, so that's where imagination does, okay? And the will, okay? So please write this down. Visualization requires you to have to utilize imagination as well as the will. Okay, what is the will? The will is a mental muscle to be able to hold on to an image of what you want on the screen of your mind for a period of time, and then leave out anything that's not your image. I'm going to say that again. The will allows you to hold what you want on the screen of your mind for a long period of time and leaves out everything else that's not it. So if there's worry and doubt comes in, the will remove it. So you see, you need both. You need imagination. You know, some people are very good at imagining, but they're not very good at holding it with their will. Right? And if you're not able to hold it with your will, it's not going to come to pass. So question, just for fun, how long do you think you're able to hold your desire, okay, in your mind without introducing any opposing ideas or thoughts and doubt and worry? Just take a guess. Like a day, 2 days, 5 minutes, seconds. Yeah, not even a second. Oh my God, right? Thank you guys for honesty. Seconds, not long. Do you see this? Do you see this? Especially in our days where right now everything is like instantaneous gratification, right? Scrolling through our phones, we want answers right away. Exactly, Alan. Yes, you say that, yes, but to apply it, it's a whole nother thing, no? Right? Okay. So one practice I'll give to you guys. You guys want to play with it now? Let's practice. I mean, I shared this in the visualization video, but you guys want to play with this? Why not? Let's just try it, yeah? Okay. So you can find anything that's around you right now. You can find like a pen or anything, any like sub object that you want, but I like to hold money. Why not? If you don't have anything, just stare at my US dollar, okay? Why not? Okay. If you have a pen or anything else you want to look at that, okay? If you don't have anything, look at my money, okay? So what I would like you to do, everybody, let's play this, okay? I would like everybody to look at either your object or even look at my money for 1 minute, okay? And I'm gonna time us for 1 minute. And then I just want you to stare at it. Just stare at it, yes? Okay, hold on. I see Susie is already like, oh, okay, hold on. I'm gonna time it, okay? So 1 minute, go. Just look at it in its entirety. Try to remember every little detail. The colors, the words, the image. The size. Can you also feel how it feels like? The texture of this paper? Okay, yeah, or you're holding on something on your hand, look at it, feel it. Okay, try to really remember it. Okay, 5 more seconds. All right. Okay, time's up. Now I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, close your eyes, and try to bring up the image that you just saw on the screen of your mind right now. How clear is the image? Try to bring up whatever you were just seeing. The color, the number, the words. How does it feel if you've held it in your hand? And just hold it for another 30 seconds. Okay. Now open your eyes. And how was that? Put in the chat. Was it clear? Was it blurry? Were you able to hold the image? How did that go? Ah, clear. Was it hard? Ah, yes, yes. Okay, good, good. So that's okay wherever you're at. Yeah. Some of you is not clear, some of you is pretty clear. 80% you close your eyes. Right, Michael? It's like, you see, that's the will. Can't even remember the details. Okay, good. You see, this is a very good practice that I give to all of you. If you want to, it's going to be hard for you to try to visualize images when you can't even try to hold an image, a still image. Okay, so start practicing with this. I mean, not money, but holding on an image and then close your eyes for 1 minute and then open it, look at it, and then close your eyes for 1 minute. So some of you, if you have vision board, that's what you should do. Look at something on your vision board, close your eyes, and then try to bring out the image. Yeah? Good? That's a good practice? Okay, cool. Now let's talk about the 2 types of visualization quickly, and then we'll get into the 5-step process. Okay? And then I'll guide you guys through the actual visualization process. Okay, so there are 2 types of visualization. I'm gonna put in the chat because it sounds similar. It's called micro visualization and micro. So it sounds similar. So micro. So let's talk about micro first. MACRO first. Micro, MACRO, is the big picture images. Okay, because sometimes people ask me, hey, Amy, should I visualize my 3-year, 5-year vision, or should I visualize what I want for tomorrow? Yeah, some people ask that question. Okay, so micro, MACRO, is the big image, the big picture. Your 3-year goals, 1-year goal, your vision. Okay, where you want to live, what car do you want to drive, what kind of lifestyle, vacation, relationships, all that. Yeah, is the big picture. Okay. Versus micro, M-I-C-R-O, it's a smaller one. So micro is kind of like taking chunks, parts of your big picture. So let's just say that you have a meeting coming up tomorrow with a prospect, with a client. You just, and this is what I encourage all my clients to do, just quickly before you get into a meeting, or like right before I got on this call, I just closed my eyes and I just quickly saw the image of what I wanted to see. Just 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Okay. So if that, just say that if you're having a meeting with a prospect, okay, and then you want to take some time to just quickly visualize the outcome. Okay, maybe the outcome is you maybe shaking hands, right? Or exchange money, or whatever the outcome is that you want. Just close your eyes and just see you and the prospect with the desired outcome that you want. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. And it doesn't take long, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, just right before you do anything. So the micro visualization is what most athletes, that's what they do. You know, most athletes like I think Michael Jordan, right? What they do is before they go out on the court, on the field, they will mental rehearse how it's going to be, right? When they shoot the ball, that they will see the ball going to the right. Yeah. Okay, that's mental rehearsal. That's exactly what they're doing. Athletes, they do that. Yeah, a lot of athletes do that. Yeah. So why don't we do it? Yeah. Have you guys heard about the story about the piano? Anybody has heard about the piano case studies? Yeah, some of you? Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, for the piano case studies, what they've done is they took 3 different groups of people, and one group of the participants never played piano. They just play in their imagination, in their visualization. And they actually increased their the effectiveness just by playing in their mind. They never touch the piano. Yeah, you could look into it. Yeah. Yeah, it's an actual case study. That's the power of the mind. Okay, cool. So now let's talk about the 5-step visualization, and then I want to get you guys to start thinking about, right, the end result you want. Okay. What's the first step? You guys have the PDF, you guys have the cheat sheet. What's the first step? Relax. Yes, and now so important. So important. Yes, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Yes. Okay. It is so important for you to be in a relaxed state. Okay, rather than using force. Okay, so visualization, even though it's an active activity, not like meditation, right? Meditation, you're not conjuring up any visuals. Visualization, you are conjuring up visions, right? But it's still in a very relaxed state. You're not like trying to put force in it. You're just relaxing and allow the images to come up. Yeah, relax. Okay, good. Good. I know some of you is like getting relaxed. I know, Susie, I know you're getting sleepy, which is good, It's a good time to get into your subconscious. Okay, so step 1, relax. Okay, very important. Step 2, what's step 2? Create clear mental picture. Thank you, Anel. Yes, you gotta know what you want. So just for this exercise, okay, pick one image of what you want in the 4 pillars. Do you guys know what the 4 pillars are of life? Just for this exercise. You know what the 4 pillars are? Yes, no? If you don't know, then I'll share. Okay, no worries. Because it's gonna design this way, okay? So the 5-day visualization, which is starting tomorrow. Today is kind of like a intro call, right? Introduction overview. Starting tomorrow, you will be working on the health pillar of life. Okay, we're gonna start with health. Okay, so you can say day 1, I'll put in the chat. Day 1 is health. Okay, day 2 is, after health is wealth, right? Day 3 is love and connection. So some of you might want to be calling in some romantic relationship, or if you are not calling a romantic relationship, it could be connections with colleagues or just new group of friends, right? Or you want to deepen relationships, you can do that too. Okay, that's day 3. And last day, day 4, is gonna be spirituality. Spirituality. Okay. This is kind of like personal development, expansion of self. Okay, so those are the 4 pillars. Good. Okay, cool. So what I would want everybody to do right now is to at least create one image for each of the pillar. How about that? You can have more than one if you already had, you guys already been doing visualization, that's totally fine. But at least one image for each of the pillar that will represent the outcome you want. So for health, maybe you see yourself having a fit body or like have the vitality. So it's the outcome, okay, guys, not the process. Some people ask me, oh, should I visualize the process? No, just the outcome. Just the outcome you want. So for wealth, okay, it could be you could see yourself driving the car that you want, having the amount of money you want, even the bank account, right? I've shared that before. You can actually see your bank statement or cash, right? Some of you want cash. Okay, whatever that will represent the outcome that you want. Okay, and then day 3 is love and connection. So whatever that looks like for you. Okay. And day 4, spirituality. Again, everybody's image is different. When you have 4 images for each of the pillar, just put 5 in the chat so I know you have it. Oh. Okay. Cool. Okay. Almost everybody's done. Yeah. Almost. Okay. Good. Good. All right. What's step 3 then? Now that you have clear mental images, okay, what's step 3? Focus on the feeling. Yes, and now it's got it. Focus on the feeling. Yes, the emotions. Okay, so I would say that's just for simplicity, come up with 3 emotions that you would feel. You will feel happy, you'll feel grateful, you'll feel relieved. Some people will feel relieved. Joy, love. Yeah. how would you feel? So question for you guys. Has anybody here, while you're visualizing, sometimes you don't, it's hard for you to connect to the emotions? Anybody? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's very interesting. Not to, how do I say this? Most of the time I ask that, most of the time is men. Most of the same thing with my clients, most of the time is men. And for obvious reasons, right? Because in the society is people think, right, believe that men are not supposed to be emotional or not supposed to be connected, right, to emotions. So they suppress their emotions. But so if you're not able to connect with your emotions, there's a blockage there. And not to say it to scare you or anything, but just so you know that you want to take a look at that and then want to clear that. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Do we have all the emotions down? Yes, yes. Okay, cool. Now, what's step 4? What's step 4? Hopefully this is easier, right? Break it down for you so you don't have to like, oh, okay, yes, step 4 is letting go. What does that mean? Okay, let me explain. What are you letting go of? It's not like, oh, okay, forget it. And I forgot my goal. I forgot my vision. No, that's not what it means. Letting go means letting go of the how and when. Okay, and I know it's hard for some of you guys. Letting go of the how and when. And that also means you're not looking for it. Yes? Because I know sometimes we're guilty. We're like, oh, like, where is it? Where is it? Like you open your eyes, you're like, okay, so do I have my I don't know, my love of my life is gonna come down from the sky, right? Or the money is gonna drop down from the sky. We gotta let go, okay? Because now, if you don't let go, now you become attached to it. And when you're attached to the outcome, you create what? When you're attached to the outcome, you create what? Resistance. Yes, Jody. Frustration, Jerome. Yes, that's how I know that's how you would feel frustrated. Yes, but you create resistance. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So you can stay excited. Yes, that's fine. Yeah. But letting go means letting go of the how and the when. Yes. And then acting as if, right? That's the second part. What does that mean? It's like if you already had your vision, you already had your desire, how would you feel? What would you do? Right? Acting as if. And that's not always the easy part. Okay? That's not always the easy part. I get it. But you're gonna work on it. Right? So for instance, okay, give me an example. Let's just say that you want to manifest, like I don't know, whatever, $10,000, $20,000, right? And then you have the option when you go to a restaurant, okay? And then instead of ordering what you want to order, you look at the price, whatever is the cheapest. So that you're operating on your old self, right? You're not acting as if you already had the 20K. Yes? This is a very simple example. So if you think, okay, if I already have the 20K or I already have the $1 million, what would I do? Would you look at the cheapest thing on the menu or would you order what you want to order? Right? And then do that. You see, it's baby step, but you're changing your frequency. Anything that you can do to become your new self, yes, do that. Okay, good, cool. Last one, repeat it daily. right? Easy, done. Okay. Do we have any questions? I would like to open up for any time. You have any questions regarding visualization? Right now is the perfect time to ask. Otherwise, we'll go into the actual visualization. Question? I'll let you guys ask. Yes, you can. Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can switch between the two. Yes, you can. Yeah. It's more about the emotions, Jerome. Yeah. Repeat the definition of creative. You're so cute, Michael. Okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can copy paste for you, okay? Let's see, Michael. There you go. Okay. You wouldn't let go if I don't give it to you. So there you go. There you have it. Don't we create confusion if we do micro confusion? There's no confusion. Your micro and micro should be aligning, no? Think about it. Your micro, the everyday one, isn't it in alignment with your bigger vision? Let's just say that you're visualizing closing deal. Is it not aligning with your income goal? It's repetition with higher level details. It's the emotion. You're not confusing the universe. You're only confusing the universe is if it was like, oh, I want this today, and then tomorrow, oh, maybe I don't want it. And you have doubt and worry. That you create resistance. Right? You're not confusing the universe. No. It's not so much of the images, it's actually the emotions that you have. That's what you attract. Right? It's that for example, you visualize, you're like, yeah, I'm grateful. I believe I have the money. And then next day you're like, oh man, I get into fear and worry and doubt. You see that? That's contradicting on a vibrational level. Yeah. Specific number of days to follow for each visualization. So good question, Susie. So there is no specific number. Okay, no. But I would say, because it's a 5-day visualization challenge, right? You can just do one each day. After the 5 days, I would say stick on one for maybe 7 days, 14 days. You see what I mean? Yeah. So don't get so caught up on the technical part. It's not important about the technical. It's more important that, hey, your images are clear, that, hey, you feel the emotions of already having it, not the lack of it, right? Throughout majority of the time. And you're acting as if you already had it. Those are more important than the technical part, how many days and this and that. Yeah. Yeah. It's the majority. It's the vibration that you're on the majority of the time. Yeah. Make sense? Yes? Okay. Are you guys ready? You guys wanna do a guided visualization? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to play music and see if you can hear me first. Okay. Um, oh, but can you still hear my voice? or the music was too loud? Not me. Huh. Can you hear me now? You can hear me now, but when I play the music, okay, I'm gonna try to play the music and talk at the same time. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try to do this. Oh, okay. Can you hear me in the music? No. Okay. Okay. I was hoping you could hear me and the music at the same time. Now you can only hear me. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Not music, just me. Okay. All right. Why don't we do this then? Because I was gonna try to guide you guys, but if you can't hear me, okay, hold on. You can play music at your end from my cell phone. Yeah, I mean, I can. The quality is not gonna be good, but let's try, okay? For some reason, I was hoping that it will work. Hold on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, hold on, hold on. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to play it on my iPad and see if you can hear it. Can you hear it? No? Okay. Okay, then. I'm gonna get you guys to just hear the music then. So this, you can hear the music. It's so strange. Okay. There is the music for you guys. Can you hear me talking then? You can hear me talking. Okay. All right. So that's the music. Then we'll we'll try. You play the music and then while I'm talking, guide it in the back. How about that? You can hear some of you says both, some of you says no. What's going on? Okay. No worries. So you have the music now. Yes. It's working. What's working? Okay, so you have the music. Okay. No, 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 no. So right now, Ellen, I just sent everybody the music YouTube link. So you're gonna play it on your end. Okay, because some people say you can hear it, some people say you can. I don't know. Okay, so you have the music? Yes. Okay. So what you guys want to do, then you can play the music and I will try to guide you, okay? Because I can't hear your music then. But just make sure you can hear me and your music. Yes? Is that good? Okay, all right. So sit back, so play your music, okay? And then sit back and I'm gonna guide you through this, okay? All right, cool. So close your eyes, sit back in your chair. Okay. So let's begin by settling into a comfortable position. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you release any tension in your body. And repeat after me. I know what I'm doing, and I know this is real, and I am the creator of my reality, and I am limitless. Now, let's bring your awareness inward to your physical body. Visualize yourself waking up in the morning feeling refreshed and fully energized. How does your body feel? It feels strong. It feels full of vitality. And every part of your organ is functioning perfectly. You want to picture yourself going about your day with total ease. You're walking with confidence. You're exercising with joy. And you're nourishing yourself with vibrant food. You're deeply connected to your body, and you're grateful for it. And now imagine looking in yourself in the mirror and you love what you see. Not just the way you look, but how you feel. You feel so radiant. You feel so resilient. And you feel unstoppable. And take a deep breath in and say to yourself, I am vibrant. Every cell in my body is working in divine perfection. And breathe that truth in and let it fill your body. Next, we're going to shift your awareness to wealth and abundance in your life. You want to picture yourself opening the bank account and a feeling of deep gratitude and abundance. Your income is growing and your wealth is expanding. See yourself receiving unexpected checks in the mail. Seeing yourself getting sales from clients. And money coming in from various different places consistently, easily, effortlessly. And visualize that lifestyle that the wealth allows you to have. Where are you living? What kind of car do you drive? How do you travel? And how does that make you feel? You feel free. You feel empowered. I want you to feel like what it feels like to live like this level of financial confidence and security. Feel the abundance of wealth flow into your life. And say this after me. I am a magnet for money. I am aligned with infinite abundance, and wealth flows to me with ease. Take another deep breath in and feel that wealth in your body. And exhale. Next, we're going to move your attention to love and connection. Visualize yourself surrounded by people who uplift you, who appreciate you, and who love you. Where are you? Who are you with? And if you're calling in a partner, see yourself walking hand in hand with someone that you love with a deep passion. And if you're already in a relationship, see it, the relationship blossoming into something even deeper connection. And really feel the love. And now bring the image of your family and your friends to your mind's eye. The relationship that you guys have is harmonious. And I want you to feel the warmth of a hug from your loved one. The sound of laughter as just having a great time together. And I want you to say to yourself, I am deeply loved, and I give and I receive love with joy. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And really let the love fill your heart. And lastly, we're going to connect with your higher self. Visualize yourself in a peaceful, sacred space. Be in the mountain, be in the ocean, or a quiet sanctuary. And I want you to feel yourself completely at peace. There's no rush. There's nothing to prove. And you have a deep connection to God, to Source, to the universe, to this infinite intelligence. And you feel guided and supported. And you surrender, trusting in the unknown. And repeat after me. I am guided. I am protected. I am one with the divine. Now take a deep breath in and out. And let that divine energy expand through your whole body. And I want you to allow yourself to fully dwell in the emotions of having all of your desires met. You feel overwhelming gratitude, and you feel aligned, fulfilled, and at peace. And see yourself as the version of you who is already living your best life. Someone who is healthy, wealthy, worthy, loved, and connected. Feel that reality in your body as it is already done. And repeat after me. This or something better now manifests for me in harmonious ways for the highest good of all concerned. Thank you, universe, or thank you, God. And take one final deep breath in. And as you exhale, surrender it all. Let it go and trust that universe will deliver to you with divine timing. And when you're ready, go ahead and come back here and slowly open your eyes. Were you able to hear me and the music at the same time? I could, yeah? Did the music help? Yes? Oh, I'm good. I'm glad because I couldn't hear the music, so I'm just me talking. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Oh, good. Oh, glad to hear. Glad to hear. Okay, so that was, I don't know, maybe 6 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So if you like that, you're gonna enjoy what I have in store for you. Okay. So let me share my screen real quick and I'll show you guys what's coming. Okay. So you can you see my screen now? Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. So when you go into school under classroom, it's not unlocked yet. It will after this master class. So when you go to your classroom, you're gonna see this one unlock, which is the 5-day creative visualization challenge. Okay. So you will go in there. Let me show you. So there is an overview video that I've done before. If you haven't watched it, you can watch it. This is kind of like the intro to visualization. Okay. And then the 5-day visualization journey is here. So it's gonna talking about the 4 pillars, right, that I mentioned. Okay. So day 1, the replay of this call will be uploaded afterwards. It will be here. Okay, so it is day 1. Okay. And then you'll see here, there's day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, right? So starting tomorrow, you will go on day 2, which is health. So in that sequence, health, wealth, love, and spirituality. So there's a video here, guided visualization. So it's me with my voice guiding you for that particular pillar. So instead of the one that we just did, I combine it all together, but this one is individual and each one is like 10 minutes. So you can really get into that deeper with the pillar. Okay. And then just to keep everybody accountable, if when you come to the community, every day there will be a post. Okay. And I would like everybody to check in under the post. Okay, so this is how we keep each other accountable and share your experiences, right? Share what works and, you know. I will also post the music. I have the playlist for visualization that I personally use. I'll post it in there so you can feel free to use it. Okay. Any questions? You guys stay with me. I know we overtime always, but I hope you enjoyed the session. So Ellen, there is no time tomorrow. You're so cute. There's no call tomorrow. Okay, so don't be looking for me. Everything is gonna be unlocked for you in the back end. So you would just go there and listen to the video. And then there's action steps. I showed you earlier. There's some reflection questions. And so you go through it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. I'll see you guys in school. Yeah. Good to see you guys. Enjoy and that's stay with this 5 days. Okay. 5-day visualization. You're welcome. Enjoy your weekend. Okay. See you guys soon.